Hello guys, my name is Ajay and in this video we'll be going to know the information related to the heart attack. What happens during heart attack, the mechanism of this disease and how we can diagnose it in simple diagnostic processes and lastly we'll know the prevention processes or simply how we can prevent this disease. So stay tuned to the end and without wasting any time let's get straight to this video. Every year, around 7 million people die due to the heart attack. A myocardial infarction, commonly known as heart attack, occurs when blood flow decreases or stops to a part of the heart, causing damage to the heart muscles. Myocardial infarction refers to the tissue death of heart muscles. Now let's see from where the word myocardial infarction comes from or what is the meaning of the word myocardial infarction. Myocardial refers to the special cardiac muscles called myocardium. And infarction means death, which combiningly means the death of cardiac muscles. What is the mechanism behind this disease or what are the causes of this disease? If I have to tell you in simple what is the major cause of this disease is the blockage or rupture of an coronary artery. What is coronary artery? It is an artery from which our heart gets the oxygenated blood. And if we get any plaque, if we got any plaque in the coronary arteries, it leads to the heart attack. Now we'll know the atherosclerosis process, the most common cause of myocardial infarction. Atherosclerosis process is a gradual buildup of cholesterol and fibrous tissue in plaques in the wall of coronary arteries or other arteries. Typically, over the decades, is termed as atherosclerosis. The plaque which is formed in our coronary artery can become unstable, rupture, and additionally promote the formation of blood clots that promotes the artery can lead to the tissue death in tissue being supplied by that artery. In simples, if a plaque ruptures or become unstable, it can promote a blood clot in our artery that leads to the whole blockage of artery, which can lead to the tissue death. Atherosclerosis is characterized by progressive inflammation of the wall of arteries. Now we'll know the other causes of this disease, myocardial infarction. Atherosclerotic disease is not the only cause of myocardial infarction. Other causes such as heart attack may result from a heart with a limited blood supply, subject to increased blood supply to increased oxygen demand, such as in fever, a fast heart rate, hyperthyroidism, too few red blood cells in bloodstream, or low blood pressure can also be the cause of myocardial infarction. Besides this, spasm of coronary arteries such as Prinzmetal's angina may also cause blockage. If you don't know what is Prinzmetal's angina, I'm not going to confuse you with this, but simply it just means narrowing of any particular artery. Tissue death or heart attack alter the normal conduction pathway of the heart and weaken the affected areas. The size and location of heart attack puts a person at risk of abnormal heart rhythm, which is also known as arrhythmias or heart block, inflammation of the heart wall. Now we'll know how we can diagnose this or what are the diagnostic processes involved in this disease. Myocardial infarction is defined by an elevated cardiac biomass with a rising or falling trend at least one of the following. If you don't know what is biomarks, we'll talk about this in little late. Change of an electrocardiogram, changes in the motion of heart wall on imaging, demonstration of thrombus on angiogram. Now we'll know what are the cardiac biomarkers. There are different numbers of biomarkers used to determine the presence of cardiac muscle damage. The protein known as troponins measured through the blood test are considered to be the best and are preferred because they have a greater sensitivity and specificity for measuring injury of the heart muscle than other tests. The other tests. A rise of troponin occurs within a 2 to 3 hours of injury to the heart muscle and peaks within a 1 to 2 days. The level of troponin as well as the change over time are useful in measuring and diagnosing or excluding myocardial infarction, and the diagnostic accuracy of troponin testing is improving over the time. What is electrocardiogram, which is one of the cardiac biomarkers? Electrocardiogram are a series of leads placed on a person's chest that measure the electrical activity associated with a contraction of heart muscles. What is imaging? Non-invasive imaging plays an important role in diagnosing and characterization of heart attack. Tests such as chest X-rays can be used to explore and exclude alternate causes of a person's syndrome. Tests such as echocardiography and myocardial perfusion imaging can be confirmed diagnosis. Electrocardiography, an ultrasound scan of a heart, is able to visualize the heart, its size, shape, and any abnormal motion of the heart walls. Now we'll know the prevention processes, how we can prevent this disease. There are two types of preventions, which are primary preventions and secondary preventions. Primary preventions we can in primary preventions, lifestyle of a patient can be changed. Physical activity can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, and people at risk are advised to engage in 150 minutes of moderate or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise. Keeping a healthy weight, drinking alcohol within the recommended limits, and quitting smoking reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases. What are the medications followed in this disease? Statins drugs that act to a lower blood cholesterol decreases the incidence and mortality rates of myocardial infarction. Aspirin has been studied extensively in people considered at increased risk of heart attack. Now we'll know the secondary prevention process, in which aspirin is continued indefinitely as well as another antiplatelet agent such as clopidogrel or ticagrelor 3. Beta blocker therapy such as metapro or carvedilol is recommended to be started within 24 hours. Statin therapy has been shown to reduce mortality and subsequent cardiac events and should be commenced with the aim of lowering LDL cholesterol, which is what is meant by LDL cholesterol? It just means a bad cholesterol. Aldosterone antagonists, which is also known as spironolactone or epalerenol, may be used if there is evidence of left ventricle dysfunctions. I hope you like this information. If yes, please hit a like button and subscribe to our channel for more such kind of interesting information. We'll meet in the next video. Till that time, see you soon and bye bye.